good. Gotta go back to work. Just want to tune in. Oh, well, hey, man. Thanks for tuning in. It was nice seeing you. Oh, really? I completely missed it here. There we go. Now we're gonna redirect the power. Have a good rest of your shift, too, there, Brayden. Right.
Hey, mister?
Oh.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I do. But I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Gonna be honest, that's the exact reason why I'm making the decision that I have already decided. So I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
I didn't mean to babble on like that. I just...
Good, Parvati. Gotta get your opinion on things. Very glad you did.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Well, there you go. Somebody just did. Now let's redirect the power. Continue. To Edgewater, yes. Here we go. Comes now the power. Heard the power? Stranger in a strange land. Now I gotta get my power regulator. Spacer's choice, reputation increased. Apparently I'm going corporate. That's what this is telling me. Can't be that terrible, right? Let me check the quest. Convincing the deserters to move back. Let's convince the deserters to move back. And I guess steal their power regulator too. Since it's not even active, I guess, anymore. Wow. Got a lot of ammo in there, actually. Almost better that I couldn't use my guns against them. Okay. We'll head back, see what they have to say, see how I may be able to convince them, and go from there. You're gonna start actually watching now? Okay. Nice to see you back, in a way, I guess, Frank Rat? Don't know if you know yet, but I diverted power away from these guys, which is, I guess, why they're using the fireplace. Which means I now have to try and convince them to make their way back to Edgewater. Hey, everybody.
He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Great.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Can I talk to any of them right now?
Found
Yeah.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
No problem. I'll leave you be. How about you?
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Sure. Believe if you want.
I don't know how much longer.
Okay, I guess I can't talk to them yet. I guess I'll head down here. Is this where the power regulator is? Oh, it's Adelaide. Oh, hey.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Wow, you're actually psycho.
What you were doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock. so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
You know, I would actually legitimately explain it. It's not that Reed needs his people back, it's literally just... You know, I'm just gonna do 2. This isn't personal, I just need your power regulator.
Killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is
No, the sucky thing is that there was no actually, like, good choices.
I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with him for you.
Offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
No, not at all.
Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same 4 walls together.
Okay, well, yeah, I need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right
She's
in
the next Shakespeare. I don't know, she's pretty psycho.
Man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
Oh my god.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
That is disgusting. I don't care, I'm saying that.
If I were in a better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind.
Anger had to come from somewhere, yeah, no kidding.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay. I'm gonna try and convince him. So before talking to them, I'm actually going to, I guess, fast travel back to Edgewater. Go sell off whatever junk and other stuff that I have. And then I will see if I can convince Reed to leave. If I can, then at least that works. It gets rid of that psycho, but that only means they'll, like, Grace's choice is just gonna send another psycho, possibly somebody even worse. So, choice on whether she wants to really screw herself, but whatever. Joyce. She is insane, yes. Is this a... Hold on, I want to see if this is like... I don't want to shoot it off in town, so I'm actually gonna swap it with that. Hunting rifle in there for now. Pretty good. I like that energy weapon there. Boat armor. Anything good? Right, control armor. It sucks because his elite trooper armor is still heavy armor. But I'm gonna keep it for now. So let's head over to the general store. Sell all my stuff off, and then
Spacer's Choice, the brand of choice.
go talk to Reed.
Spacer's on a budget. Music to my ears.
Okay. Oh, don't want to buy. I want to sell. Pistol may have been better for me to keep, but not too bad. They're all mods I should really keep. I don't know why I keep selling them. Guy looks like he's from Halo. He kind of does, doesn't he? See where you get that idea.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Alright, let's go talk to Reed. This is energy ammo too, which is good. Like Master Chief. I don't know if he looks that much like Master Chief, but... Buddy, I think she's taller than me. My eyes, like, uneven are about here. Hello, Reed. Oh my god, the way he moved is horrible.
Cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Spoke to Adelaide, she won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes.
I'm sure quite a lot.
I've done my best for this town.
I shouldn't say that. Change your leadership might be what it needs.
Spacer's choice man. My father was a Spacer's choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Yeah, her people aren't getting sick.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
I don't know about that. Anything but salt tuna, of course, you're gonna get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
It's killing you. You need her garden. Yeah, 100% you need her garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Ah, no, she found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Can't lie. Using a special fertilizer. I don't know what I should say. Should I say special fertilizer, or should I straight up say she's a psycho and she's using human corpses? I think I should probably go with the special. I'm going with the special. I think I'm gonna go with the special.
And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Corpses. Mostly human, yeah.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I wasn't expecting him to be okay with it, but sure. Yep, now she got exposed, dude. And he's okay with everything.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I am as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
Yeah. The town can use all the help it can get.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended.
Wow, okay.
Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
She will. Yeah, this, what are your plans, actually?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Apparently it is, Frank Rat. Apparently it is. Every human being within this company is just an asset. It's their own property, so they don't really care what happens to them. So if, you know, if they're used as fertilizer to help move the company forward, they're fine with it. Interesting. Interesting.
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
This can't be easy for you.
I've always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
You don't have to do it.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend a crop. She's what this town needs.
Alright, see you later there, Reed. I guess that's that then. Let's go to the region map and let's warp back over to Adelaide's camp. Talk to her, let her know the good news, they'll move back in, and we'll have our power regulator. We'll be able to go. Which I'm okay with. Right, Adelaide. He agreed to leave.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Hey, snake, you jerk. Yeah, I talked him into reading. Leaving.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Hmm? Okay. Edgewater will be better off.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might
You're the
turn that
one
on
using
cover.
dead bodies
Got ourselves a
to
whole
grow
cemetery bursting with
plants,
bodies.
lady. Like,
Now's
come
the
on.
Time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater.
It's not that long of a walk, believe me. I've walked it a couple times. See you later, pal. Give me your power regulator. There we go. Boom. See you all, fools. Okay, so stranger in a strange land. Return to the ship and let's be off. Or teleport. I can fast travel to the ship. Awesome. Okay, so I guess that's it with this planet. I forget the name of it, but I guess that's it. Got 2 companions. What is the name of this planet? Humphrey, you did it, man. Did a thing. Humphrey's one heck of a guy. He, honestly almost ruined this whole place.
Is this your ship? Oh my
Oh, you
gosh,
spooked me there,
so
Barbati.
handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater.
Oh yeah, I guess she has to go back, doesn't she? Maybe she wants to come along.
Belonging to a proper crew.
Oh, why don't
I'm
you
the
come
oldest
with?
mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Didn't seem to be happy there.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G's
I
out to
was
my
pretty much
catalyzers,
asking.
and I can
Humphrey
keep your ship
is
safe.
the most endurance.
And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back,
You're
I
not
can do that
wrong.
too.
Humphrey sure can move. I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
I mean, hey, You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
No, 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 no. Not just Captain. Captain Humphrey to you. Jeez. They just don't get it, do they? Oh yeah. Hey, Vicar.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Yes, the Unreliable is correct. Don't you dare question the name of my ship. You know what? You can't even open the door to your cabin because the power regulator is not in it.
I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Hey,
What
Ava.
can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another.
No respect for Humphrey, I know, right? Jeez.
Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Alright, I'll be back, Ava. You know, Humphrey put in all this work just to get this power regulator. All he did was try to help out some people. Look what they do. All we do is just get pushed around. Well, you know what? Humphrey won't be pushed around for much longer, and she will call me Captain Humphrey at some point. I know it. She better.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Ada, I installed the power regulator.
Within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Yeah, please don't crash us. Let's get out of here. Here we go. I wonder where we're going next, or if we even get to choose. I wonder if we get to choose. That's an even better idea. There'll be multiple planets that we can choose to go to next. I know I'll be able to come back to this planet at some point if I so choose, but don't think there's any reason to unless there's a quest. Sassy Siri, yeah.
From Dr. Phineas Wells.
I forgot about Phineas. Yeah, let's hear from him.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to
I like how Ada's looking at him.
Her former captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
A little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
Okay.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Oh, and we can travel to Phineas's lab too. Why do I need a nav key?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Oh, jeez.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Okay. Right, the Black Marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her
The show,
smuggling
right?
credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Okay, Yeah, I'll just go. Work.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Okay.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time.
Okay.
I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay, so I should go find that then.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are
Wow,
ready
that
to
was quite an
depart,
abrupt
please
hang up
select
there.
the destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay, got it. So that must be the nav terminal. Oh my god, wait, what? So we were on Terra 2. Phineas's lab is there. So there's the planet Typhon, Scylla, Eridanos, Tartarus, which is locked. Olympus, Monarch is a place we need to go to, but we need to go to the Groundbreaker to be able to get to Monarch. Okay, looks like there should be something here too. It's a lot more places than I was expecting, to be honest. It's really cool. Oh, yeah, thanks. First I'm gonna head over to the captain's quarters. Also, I wouldn't mind talking to, our people. Edgewater. Interesting. Sentry Saber. Tizabin. Oh, the holographic shroud. Checks a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge. Okay. Kinda cool. Message for Alex Hawthorne. Just gonna keep looking through these messages. Logs. There we go. Get out of that there. Perfect. Oh, I leveled up too. Wouldn't mind going. What the heck is this? Sam. Psst. What? Response from auto-mechanical unit. Serial number etched. I wonder if we can get this robot as a companion. That'd be kind of cool. This is... This is Parvati's room. Okay. Okay. Here's Vicar's room. Hey, Vicar Max.
I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Let's see. Yeah. What's your story?
Out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Interesting. Violently enthusiastic disposition. Yeah, let's hear about that.
Called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Oh, why are you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically.
Oops.
They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
Okay. Weren't they proud of you then?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Yeah, what is this plan?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Okay.
The
One.
plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
You know what? I think that's enough talking to Vicar for now. I'm sure we can come talk to him about all this stuff again later. I'm more curious about where Parvati. Feeling she's probably down here somewhere. Yeah. Seems like an area she'd be in.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna... Break time's over. I don't know what that move along thing means, and I don't want to insult her or say not to follow me, so, you know. Level up. I'll bump that. And... bump these up again. There we go. No perks, that's fine. Vicar Max needs some leveling. Let's give him the health. Always go with the health. Alright, cool. So that it for that planet then. Honestly. But I think I'm actually gonna end it here.